They call him Jesus. He came to love, heal and forgive. He lived and died to buy my pardon. An empty grave is there to prove my Savior lives. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because He lives, all fear is gone. Because I know who holds the future, and life is worth the living just because He lives.
Sorry about not doing one last night. Oh, just one thing led to another, and time went past, and I was supposed to go to the doctor today, but I didn't. They called and they canceled it, so I got to go to it next week. So we are on 29. I think I do 29 and 30. Yeah, because 29 is pretty long. And 30 is kind of long too. Okay, here we go. And this is the thing that thou shalt do unto them that hallow them, to minister unto me in the priest's office. Take one young bullock and 2 rams without blemish, and unleavened bread, and cake, unleavened tempered with oil, and wafers unleavened anointed with oil, of wheaten flour. Thou shalt make them, and thou shalt put them into the one basket, and bring them in the black basket with the bullock and the 2 rams. And Aaron and his son thou shalt bring into the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and shalt wash them with water. And thou shalt take the garments, and put them on upon Aaron, the coat and the robe of the ephod, and the ephod and the breastplate, and gird him with the coarse girdle of the ephod. And thou shalt put the mire upon his head, and put the holy crown upon his mire. Then shalt thou take the anointing oil, and pour it upon his head, and anoint him. And thou shalt bring his sons, and put coats upon them, and they shall gird them with girdles. Aaron and his sons, and put the bonnet on them, and the priest's office shall be theirs for a perpetual statute. And thou shalt consecrate Aaron and his son. And thou shalt cause a bullock to be brought before the tabernacle of the congregation. And Aaron and his sons shall put their hands upon the head of the bullock. And thou shalt kill the bullock before the Lord by the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And thou shalt take of the blood of the bullock, and put it upon the horns of the altar with thy finger, and pour all the blood up beside the bottom of the altar. And thou shalt take all the fat that covereth the innards, and the caul that is above the liver, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is upon them, and burn them upon the altar. And the flesh of the bullock, and his skin, and his dung, shalt thou burn with fire without the camp. It is a sin offering. So, the liver, the kidneys, and the fat are what they burnt. And the rest of it they took outside. The bullock, the skin, the dung, and they burned it without the camp. It was a sin offering. All right, 15. And thou also to take one ram, Aaron and his son put their hands upon the head of the ram. And thou shalt slay the ram, and thou shalt take his blood, and sprinkle it around about the altar. And thou shalt cut the ram in pieces, and wash the inwards of him, and his legs, and put them into the place upon his head. And thou shalt burn the whole ram upon the altar. It is a burnt offering unto the Lord. It is a sweet savor, an offering made by fire unto the Lord. And thou shalt take the other ram, and Aaron and his son shall put their hands upon the head of the ram. And thou shalt kill the ram, and take his blood, and put it upon the tip of the right ear of Aaron, upon the tip of the right ear of his sons, and upon the thumb of the right hand, and upon the great toe of their right foot, and sprinkle the blood upon the altar round about. And thou shalt take of the blood that is upon the altar, and of the anointing oil, and sprinkle it upon Aaron, upon his garment, and upon his sons, and upon his garments of his sons with him. And he shall be hallowed, and his garments, and his son, and his son's garments with him. Also thou shalt take of the ram the fat, and the rump, and the fat that covereth the inwards, and the caul above the liver, and the two kidneys, and the fat that is upon them, and the right shoulder, for it is a ram of consecration. The one loaf of bread, and one cake of oil bread, and the wafer out of the basket of the unleavened bread that is before the Lord. And thou shalt put all in the hands of Aaron, and in the hands of the son, and thou shalt wave them for a wave offering before the Lord. And thou shalt receive them of their hands, and burn them upon the altar for a burnt offering, for a sweet savor before the Lord. It is an offering made by fire unto the Lord. And thou shalt take the breast of the ram of Aaron's consecration, and wave it for a wave offering before the Lord, and it shall be thy part. And thou shalt sanctify the beast of the wave offering, and the shoulder of the half of the offering, which is waved, and which is waved up of the ram of the consecration, even of that which is for Aaron, and of that which is for his son. And it shall be Aaron and his sons by the statute forever from the children of Israel, for it is a wave offering. And it shall be have offering from the children of Israel of the sacrifice of their peace offering, even their wave offering unto the Lord. And the holy garments of Aaron shall be his sons after him, and be anointed therein, and be consecrated in them. And that his son that is priest in his stead shall put them on 7 days, when he cometh into the tabernacle of the congregation to minister in the holy place. And thou shalt take the ram of the consecration, and seethe his flesh in the holy place. Aaron and his son shall eat the flesh of the ram, and the bread that is in the basket by the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And they shall eat those things wherewith the anointing was made, and to consecrate and to sanctify them. But a stranger shall not eat thereof, because they are holy. And if aught of the flesh of the congregation or of the bread remain until the morning, then thou shalt burn the remainder with fire, and it shall not be eaten, because it is holy. And thus thou shalt do unto Aaron and his son, according to all things which I have commanded thee. 7 days shalt thou consecrate him, and thou shalt offer every day a bullock for a sin offering for atonement. And thou shalt cleanse the altar when thou hast made an atonement for it, and thou shalt anoint it to sanctify it. 7 days thou shalt make an atonement for the altar, and sanctify it, and it shall be the altar most holy. Whatsoever toucheth the altar shall be holy. Now this is that which thou shalt offer upon the altar: 2 lambs of the first year, day by day continually. The one lamb thou shalt offer in the morning, and the other lamb thou shalt offer at the evening. You know, that's a lot of killing there. A lot of killing. Alright, 40. And with 1 lamb, a 10th deal of flour, mingled with 4 parts of the hin of beaten oil, and the 4th part of a hin of wine for a drink offering. And the other lamb thou shalt offer at evening, and shalt do thereto according to the meat offering of the morning, and according to the drink offering thereof, for a sweet savor, an offering made by fire to the Lord. And this shall be a continual burnt offering throughout your generation at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation before the Lord. There I will meet you, and speak there unto thee. And there I will meet with the children of Israel, and the tabernacle shall be sanctified by my glory. And I will sanctify the tabernacle of the congregation and the altar, and I will sanctify both Aaron and his son to minister to me in the priest's office. And I will dwell among the children of Israel, and will be their God. And they shall know that I am the Lord their God, that brought them forth out of the land of Egypt, that I may dwell among them. I am the Lord their God. Alright, now we are on 30. And thou shalt make an altar to burn incense upon. A shittim wood shalt thou make it. A cubit shall be the length thereof, and a cubit the breadth thereof. 4 square shall it be. And 2 cubits shall be the height thereof. The horns thereof shall be of the same. And thou shalt overlay it with pure gold, the top thereof, and the sides thereof around about, and the horns thereof. And thou shalt make unto it a crown of gold around about. And the 2 golden rings shalt thou make it under the crown of it, by 2 corners thereof, and thereof upon the 2 sides of it shall thou make it, and they shall be for place for the stave to bear it withal. And thou shalt make the stave of shittim wood, and overlay them with gold. And thou shalt put it before the veil that is by the ark of the testimony, which the mercy seat that is over the testimony, where I have met thee. And Aaron shall burn thereon sweet incense every morning. When he dresses the lamp, he shall burn incense upon it. And when Aaron lightened the lamp at evening, he shall burn incense upon it, a perpetual increase before the Lord throughout your generation. Ye shall offer no strange incense thereon, nor burnt sacrifice, nor meat offering, neither shall ye pour drink offering thereon. And Aaron shall make an atonement upon the horns of it once in a year with the blood of the sin offering of atonement. Once in the year shall he make atonement upon it throughout your generation. It is most holy unto the Lord. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, When hast thou takest the sum of the children of Israel after their number, And then they shall give every man a ransom for his soul unto the Lord. When thou numberest them, that there be no plagues among them when thou numberest them. This thou shalt give every one that passeth among them that are numbered half a shekel, after the shekel of the sanctuary. A shekel is a 20 gerahs, and a half a shekel shall be the offering of the Lord. Every one that passeth among them that are numbered from 20 years old and above shall give an offering unto the Lord. The rich shall not give more, the poor shall not give less than half a shekel. Then they give an offering unto the Lord to make an atonement for their souls. And thou shalt take the atonement money of the children of Israel, and thou shalt appoint it for the service of the tabernacle of the congregation, that it may be memorial unto all the children of Israel before the Lord, to make atonement for your soul. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Thou also make a laver of brass, and his foot also of brass, to wash withal. And thou shalt put between the tabernacle of the congregation and the altar, and thou shalt put water therein. For Aaron and his sons shall wash their hands and their feet thereat. I guess it's supposed to be through thereat. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Then they go into the tabernacle of the congregation. They shall wash with water, that they die not. Or when they come near to the altar to minister to burnt offering made by fire unto the Lord. So they shall wash their hands and their feet, that they die not. And it shall be a statute forever to them, even to them and his seed throughout their generation. Moreover, the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Take thou also unto thee a particle spice of pure myrrh, 500 shekels of sweet cinnamon, half so much, even 250 shekels, and of sweet calmus, 250 shekels, and of cassia 500 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary, and of the oil olive and hin. There we go. And thou shalt make it an oil of holy ointment, an ointment compound after the art of the apothecary. It shall be a holy anointing oil. And thou shalt anoint the tabernacle of the congregation therein, and the ark of testimony, and the tables, and all his vessels, and the candlestick, and the vessels, and the altar of incense, and the altar of burnt offering, with all the vessels, and the leaven of his foot. And thou shalt sanctify them, and they may be most holy. Whatsoever toucheth them shall be holy. And thou shalt anoint Aaron and his son, and consecrate them, that they may minister unto me in the priest's office. Thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, This shall be a holy anointing oil unto me throughout your generation. Upon man's flesh shall it not be poured, neither shall ye make any likewise after the composition of it. It is holy, and it shall be holy unto you. Now, I don't know how many people know this or not, but that anointing oil that you guys buy from these TV preachers, if you read the ingredients and all, you'll see that there's a lot of this in it, and God don't want you all having that. My dad was going to buy some. I was like, Dad, don't buy that. I said, don't you know the Bible tells you not to, that you're not supposed to have it? And he went and bought it anyway. I don't know why, but I even showed it to him. I read it to him. All right, let's see. 33. Whosoever compound anything like it, or whatsoever putteth any of it upon a stranger, shall be cut off from his people. And the Lord said unto Moses, Take unto thee a sweet spice, statit, and augacha, and galbanum, and a sweet spice with pure frankincense, of each shall there be like in weight. And thou shalt make it a perfume, a okay. Alright, after the art of the hypocrisy, tempered together, pure and holy. And thou shalt beat some of it very small, and put of it before the testimony in the tabernacle of the congregation, where I will meet with thee. It shall be unto you most holy. And as far as the perfume which thou shalt make, you shall not make it to yourself according to the combination thereof. It shall be unto the holy for the Lord. Whosoever shall make like unto that, the smell thereof shall be cut off from his people. Now, I'm not for sure which word it was. I have to go back and try to remember which word it is. But one of these words is cannabis. So, I'm not for sure which one. I have to go hunt it up and all this stuff. But one of the words is cannabis. Well, that's it for this one. Next time we'll do 31 and 32. 31 is not that hard. Ooh, 32 is pretty long. Yeah, it'll be 32. 31 and 32 next time. Alrighty, I will see you all later. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to have to look up them words. This is how to donate to my PayPal. You come down here to Poor Man's Sewing, and you mash on Poor Man's Sewing. Then you go over here to About. You mash on About. And right here is to donate to Poor Man's Sewing.